Welcome back to the longest running but also least popular series on this channel, where I judge the fall anime season purely on cover, description, and vibes. Am I a justified hater, or will I accidentally tear apart something incredibly successful again? We won't find out until they air. Enjoy, and if you can't manage that, at least word your hate comments kindly. Once again, let's start off with the many sequels. We have everything from questionable superhero concepts to propaganda for the horse racing industry to complete and utter emotional devastation. I honestly don't know why I keep doing this to myself. One of the isekai trash I talked about last time is somehow getting a second season. The whole point of this show is that this dude wants to retire, and yet here we are once again. It only took a mere 3 whole seasons to finally get some form of backstory for the main character. That is peak writing right there. If you like the idea of Kami-sama Kiss but wish it was worse and also in the style of a cooking show, you're in the right place. In the best news I've heard all year, apparently we're at the final season of My Hero Academia. Now that it's finally over, Studio Bones will be freed up. Maybe they'll have enough staff to actually draw faces in the next season of BSD. Hell, now they've got the time, maybe we'll see them perform some resurrections. When creating music-centered series, there is a very fine line between making something incredibly beautiful to watch and something unbearably cringe. And let's just say the animation quality doesn't do this one any favors. The only thing I know about this show is that truck scene and that they let this dude go absolutely wild in the dub. So honestly, I have nothing bad to say. You know, I've always thought Kingdom was ugly, and then I watched a 46-minute video essay on it, and now I still think it's ugly. If one thing in this world is certain, it's that there will always be trashy isekai. But with the sheer volume they appear in, there is at least one that will strike a chord with you, to the point where you're willing to put your hate aside and simply enjoy it for what it is. And this is mine. Conceptually, it's the most run-of-the-mill mid-isekai with a gimmick that's fun for about 1 episode, but I absolutely love every second of it. Makoto and his mystical DoorDash, Fell and his stupid red hands that don't match at all, their gross little slime child. I will be sat watching every episode of this, and I will be so happy about it. Which brings me to our wonderful collection of new, fresh, and exciting anime starting this season. Finally, what should I start with? My friend's little sister has it in for me. Oh, you know what? My bad. My expectations were too high. Now, she is in a school uniform, and this talks about him being a game dev, so I'm going to break the premise for this video and do a quick age check. 16 and 17. Oh, okay, we're actually safe. I will still judge anyone who genuinely enjoys this, but not as much as I was planning to. Weirdly enough, this is the second cannibal mermaid Yuri I've stumbled upon this week. Kind of odd that's becoming a reoccurring plot, but I suppose it's better than even more doomed yaoi. Sure, beat them up, I respect it, but I will bet any money that this series tried its best to make a feminist badass type MC only to have her immediately fall for a new male lead that is only marginally better than the dude she just broke up with. Hang on, that unnecessarily long title looks oddly familiar. Did I read this? No shot. Why would I ever read this? Oh my god, I actually read it. I think that 5 and drop says enough. Okay, forget everything I just said because this is the most unnecessarily long title I have ever seen. How am I going to fit this on the screen? I don't understand why they bother doing this. The only explanation I can think of is that the titles overcompensate for the lack of a good story. Disney has somehow made it into this season with not 1 but 2 series. There are an off-brand Harry Potter isekai which somehow still manages to recycle old Disney works instead of being something new, and the 3rd installment of anime Star Wars. I'll be so real, I only ever watched the episodes animated by Trigger, and I will be doing exactly that once again. Oh hey, this one actually doesn't look that bad. Oh god, please, it's been proven CG in anime can actually look good. Why do we still have stuff like this in 2025? Oh hey look, this completely proves my point. Over all 3 parts of this series I've made, I think this is the first time I've ever spotted something I wasn't already planning to watch and decided to watch it. This genuinely looks so fucking cool. And this studio has a great track record. I mean, they made Wolf Children. This is either going to be incredible or the disappointment of the season. I can only describe this as an attempt at trying to get as freaky as possible with high schoolers while still technically not being a crime. I don't think I can show any of the trailer, but this is disgusting. With just one sentence, this description has obliterated any interest I might have had in this. Not that a harem is appealing to begin with, but why would an intentionally basic harem be more appealing than, I don't know, an original concept? If you like the idea of delicious in dungeon, but wish it was only slightly worse and in the style of one of those reincarnated in a dating sim manhwa, you're in the right place. Okay, human on human romance, completely acceptable. Furry on furry romance, it's fine, whatever. But this is too far. I was going to comment on the absolute state of some of these outfits, but this one actually managed to do something I hate more than overly sexualized women. Horrible smoke effects. I'm fully aware this is a pet peeve unique to me, but I absolutely hate it when smoke effects look like they were pulled from a free green screen effects video on YouTube. But vividly, that's such an easy thing to ignore. Yeah, not for me. Fruits Basket is one of my all-time favorite series, but I legitimately could not watch past the first 3 episodes of the remake because the stupid smoke effects were so bad. To me, this series has committed a cardinal sin. Absolutely feral title, and the childlike visuals, ugh. I feel disturbed just having watched the trailer. Jail for anyone who can actually stomach this. This season, we have both a fake android serving some loser guy and falling in love, and a real android serving some loser guy and falling in love. This is like a philosophical dilemma. Is the fake one worse because it's perpetuating that servitude makes women more attractive, or is it the real one because getting with a robot is weird? These manhwa adaptations have been pretty hit or miss. I don't know anything about Let's Play, but even if the story gets butchered or was just terrible to begin with, this is a hit purely for the fact they managed to save the art style. Okay, sick, I'm done. This stopped being funny after the introduction. Thank you for your time.